sit down, I'll say this once: I'm not the type to plead. You sold the whole damn city for a button and a screen. You smiled, you signed it over, traded freedom for the light. Well, wake up, look around. This is the last good night. They watch you while you're sleeping, count the dollars that you spend. They tell you it's for safety, friend. It's safety that they sell. I've stood in rooms with bigger men who folded all the same. But I don't bow, I don't break, and I never learned to shame. So here's to the last good night. Stand up, raise your fist, look 'em in the eye. To the ones who won't be counted, won't be owned, here's to the last good night. You think a chain feels lighter just because it's made of gold. You think the cage is kinder when the locksmith calls it home. They built a quiet prison, hung the curtains nice and clean. But a coward dies 1,000 times, and I have died at none. I did it loud, I did it square, I never sold my name. And when they came to break me, boy, they only learned my flame. So if the world goes dark out there, remember what I said. You go down standing tall, my friend. You don't go down in bed. The hour's late, the band's still hot, the lights are burning red. I'm buttoning my finest coat, I've got no tears to shed. Tomorrow they can take it all, the streets, the songs, the dawn. But tonight I'm wide awake, and I am not yet gone. So pour it, drink it, say it loud. This is the last good night. There used to be a back road where the fences never grew. You drove until the morning with no one tracking you. The door stayed on the latch, son. The key hung on a nail, and a man could leave at midnight and not have to leave a trail. We didn't ask permission just to stand out in the sun. We didn't file a paper for the simple things we'd done. The porch light was an open hand, the street was wide and free, and nobody on a server kept a record of me. So fill it up and hear me while the memory's still warm. There was freedom in the small things long before the storm. And maybe if we say it, we can call it back somehow. The road, the latch, the open sky, I'd take that drive right now. We had room enough to breathe, a wide and easy country, and the right to come and leave. No camera in the ceiling, no number on the door. Lord, we had room enough to breathe, and I want it back once more. I'm not asking for the moon, friend, just a door I needn't lock, just an hour that's mine entirely, with nobody on the clock. We had room enough to breathe, oh, wide and easy country, and the right to come and leave. No camera in the ceiling, no number on the door. Lord, we had room enough to breathe, and I want it back once more. My father worked with iron, and he never broke his word. A deal was sealed with eye to eye, no lawyer ever heard. He'd shake a hand at sunrise, and the bargain held all year. And a man was worth the promise that he was standing here. He didn't need a password, didn't need a glowing screen. His credit was his backbone, and his record stayed clean. You knew him by his footsteps coming up the wooden stair, not a string of empty numbers floating somewhere in the air. So when they ask me who I am and reach to scan my face, I'll offer them my open hand and meet them in the place where honor isn't software and a word is still a word. And I'll be the last to give it, but it's mine and it's preferred. Give me a handshake and a name, a word a man can stand on, win or lose the game. Not a code, not a profile, not a face inside a frame. Just a good, firm, honest handshake and a name. You can't upload a conscience You can't download a vow. My father's in my handshake, and I'm giving it right now. Give me a handshake and a name, a word a man can stand on, win or lose the game. Not a code, not a profile, not a face inside a frame. Just a good, firm, honest handshake and a name. A handshake and a name. The marquee burned like honey on a wet and shining street. The diner hummed with strangers, and the jukebox kept the beat. You'd catch a girl's reflection in the window of a car, and the whole town felt alive, the way a real town really are. The barber knew your story, and the grocer knew your name. The kids played out past dinner till the streetlights staked their claim. There was music from a doorway and a couple in the rain, and nobody was staring at a little glowing pane. 3 hours late, the street is wet, the old marquee is dark. A single bulb still flickers like a stubborn little spark. And I'll stand here in the drizzle just to watch it hold its own. One warm light in a cold blue town, refusing to go down. Oh, the lights of yesterday, the warm and crowded corners where we laughed the night away. Now the windows glow a colder blue, and faces turn that way, but I still see them shining, all the lights of yesterday. I'm not against the future, no, I've nothing to defend, but a town that talks in person is a thing I'd recommend. Oh, the lights of yesterday, the warm and crowded corners where we laughed the night away. Now the windows glow a colder blue, and faces turn that way, but I still see them shining, all the lights of yesterday. a quiet on the corner that was never there before. The neighbors wave a little less and double-check the door. The radio talks softer and it chooses every word. And there's something in the wind tonight, the strangest thing I've heard. A new sign on the lamppost and a camera up the street. They say it's for our safety, and they say it nice and sweet. But the old men in the diner have gone careful with their talk, and a chill came down the avenue that wasn't in the walk. So button up your collar and keep something in reserve. Trust your gut before they teach it not to feel a nerve. 'Cause the easy years are closing and the gentle days grow thin. And I swear by every streetlight, there's something in the wind. There's something in the wind, a low and distant changing that I feel beneath my skin. I can't quite name the danger, but I know it's setting in. There's something cold and coming. There's something in the wind. It starts so soft you'd swear it's nothing, just a passing draft. Then one day you reach for freedom and you find it's gone for laughs. There's something in the wind, a low and distant changing that I feel beneath my skin. I can't quite name the danger, but I know it's setting in. There's something cold and coming. There's something in the wind. Something in the wind. I tipped my hat on Main Street and a lens just blinked at me. It logged the time, it logged my face, it logged the company. The streetlight knows my heartbeat and the doorbell knows my name. And the phone inside my pocket plays a quiet little game. There's a record of my morning, there's a record of my route. They know the brand of coffee and the hour I step out. I used to own my silence, now it's stored up on a shelf. And a stranger in a tower knows me better than myself. So I write you on this napkin in a hand they cannot scan, and I'll burn it in the ashtray like a careful private man. 'Cause as long as there's a candle and a corner of the sky, I'll find one little blind spot where there isn't any eye. Every window has an eye, Every wire's a witness and they never blink goodbye. There's nowhere left to whisper, there's no quiet place to lie. In this bright and humming city, every window has an eye. I'm not a man with secrets, I just want a door to close. A thought that stays inside my head and nobody else knows. Every window has an eye, every wire's a witness, and they never blink goodbye. There's nowhere left to whisper, there's no quiet place to lie. In this bright and humming city, every window has an eye. Every window has an eye. They gave me 16 digits and they took away my name. I stand inside a line all day and every face the same. The window says to enter and the window says to wait, and a number is the only thing that opens up the gate. I had a mother named me, said the name with all her heart, but the system never asked it when it took my life apart. I'm a row inside a database, a balance and a score, and the man behind the counter doesn't know me anymore. So write the name they gave me on a scrap and tuck it close, the one my mother whispered when she loved me the most. 'Cause a number's just a number and it fades when systems fall, but a name a mother gave you, that outlasts them all. I'm just a number now, no handshake and no story, just a code they will allow. They scan me and they file me and they tell me when and how. And the man my mother dreamed of is just a number now. But under all the digits, there's a heartbeat still my own, a thing they cannot tabulate, a seed they haven't grown. I'm just a number now, no handshake and no story, just a code they will allow. They scan me and they file me and they tell me when and how. And the man my mother dreamed of is just a number now. Just a number now. The screen lights up at 7 and it tells me how to feel. It says today is glorious and everything is real. It shows me happy faces and it tells me to agree. And it asks me very kindly, would I please smile back at the screen? They tell me I am lucky, and they tell me who to blame. They hand me my opinions, and they're proud I feel the same. And if a doubt should cross me like a shadow on the wall, the screen has got a slogan that will fix it, fix it all. So I'll give the screen a nod tonight and turn the brightness low. And I'll keep one private feeling that the screen will never know. 'Cause a smile they can command from you was never yours at all, but the frown you earned in honesty that stands when slogans fall. The screen says smile, be happy on command now. Do it with some style. Don't ask about the missing parts, don't question, don't compile. Just sit up straight and show your teeth, because the screen says smile. Well, I've worn a lot of faces, friend, but never one on loan. I'll do my grieving honest, and I'll laugh when it's my own. The screen says smile, be happy on command now. Do it with some style. Don't ask about the missing parts, don't question, don't compile. Just sit up straight and show your teeth, because the screen says smile. The screen says smile. The fan just pushes warm air and the night refuses cool. The sidewalk breathes like an oven and the city's lost its rule. I've kicked the sheet off twice now and the clock crawls past the 3. And the summer that they promised came and laid its weight on me. There used to be a season, used to be a gentle rain. Now the sky stays hard and brassy, and it never breaks the strain. The river's running shallow, and the garden's all gone brown. And a heat without a mercy settled heavy on the town. So pour the water lukewarm, and we'll sit out on the stair and watch the heat shimmer rising in the dead and standing air. There's a reckoning that's simmering, and it won't be denied, 'cause the world we left to simmer kept the receipt inside. It's too hot to sleep. The night gives back the fire that the daytime couldn't keep. The promises we burned, my friend, are debts we've got to keep. So I lie here in the furnace, and it's far too hot to sleep. had the warnings early, and we waved them all away. And the comfort that we borrowed wants its payment due today. It's too hot to sleep. The night gives back the fire that the daytime couldn't keep. The promises we burn, my friend, are debts we've got to keep. So I lie here in the furnace, and it's far too hot to sleep. Too hot to sleep. Too hot to sleep. Keep your voice down, brother. There's a table by the door. The man who used to sit there doesn't sit there anymore. We talk about the weather, and we nod and sip our drink, and we trade the careful sentences and never say what we think. There was a time we'd argue loud and laugh until we cried. Now we measure every whisper for the danger it might hide. The walls have grown some hearing, and the room has grown some eyes, and a man learns to be quiet who is honest otherwise. So lean a little closer, and I'll tell you soft and slow. There's a fire we keep banked down deep where they can never go. We're quiet, but we're not asleep, and quiet isn't dead. Remember every word, my friend, of everything I said. Keep your voice down low. The things we used to shout about are things we don't say, so we swallow what we're thinking, and we let the silence grow. But I'm screaming on the inside, so keep your voice down low. But silence is a borrowed kind of peace that cost you dear. You trade away your spine, my friend, to buy another year. Keep your voice down low. The things we used to shout about are things we don't say, so we swallow what we're thinking, and we let the silence grow. But I'm screaming on the inside, so keep your voice down low. Keep your voice down